Welcome back. This is By the Book, and we're your married relationship coaches. Talking to you today about Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 8.
Yes.
Krysten and Mitch.
Yes.
I don't even know where to start. Like, I am so over Mitch.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. Like, if you have something redeeming that you would like to say about him, please speak now or forever hold your peace, because I am about to go in on Mitch.
Redeeming? He's human. He breathes air. He eats some type of food and drinks water. All right, now how you like that? Come on. Tell us how you feel, baby.
He has got the most audacity of any person I have ever met. He is so particular, so nitpicky, so extremist on his environmentalist views.
Yes.
And his house is nasty as I don't know what.
Yes.
And I am over him. Like, you can't tell me anything. I don't want to hear anything about putting my Jello shots in a reusable ramekin, and you can't even clean your stove in your bathroom. No. And I hate it that Krysten is letting him run the show because she's so desperate for marriage.
Yes.
Now, in this episode, you guys, they had the housewarming.
Yes.
All right? And Krysten wanted to have, like something normal. She came up with an idea. What did Mitch do? He shot it down. He came up with something crazy, and then she said, and we landed on this like futuristic, whatever, retro future. I don't know. It was something dumb, but all his idea, you could tell it was his idea. And she even said afterwards, like, I can't wait till we have a party that I plan.
Yeah.
She goes, they want to have Jello shots. She goes, she gets some single-use Jello shot cups. I mean, you maybe could use them twice. I'm just saying. But she gets some single-use Jello shot cups, and he makes her take them back. What? So that she can get some metal reusable ramekins, which she says she spent way more on it. And he's not the primary wage earner in this situation.
No.
So, like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. But
he's very demanding, I can tell. Now, I don't know if she's just accommodating him to be nice at this point, or if he's really like digging his heels in, like, we're not going to do this. This is not what's going to happen in our household. Because I take issue with that. I see her doing a lot of bending and flexing for him.
Yeah.
I don't see him accommodating her at all. He's not allowing her any sense of normalcy for herself. She has to eat trail mix out of a reusable sack that look nasty as ever.
It did.
She has to shop at his grocery store. She has to tolerate gifts from him. Now, I'm going back to last week. She has to tolerate gifts from him that are repurposed. He got her a necklace that she said where it was like super glued, a little seashell on it. And I shouldn't say he got it for her. He didn't even know where it was from. She's like, oh, where'd you get this? And he's like, no, not okay. The only reason she actually has a real wedding ring is because the show sponsored it. This isn't okay. Like, no woman wants to feel like this. And we know he's been single for 8 years. And I'm going to just need him to stay single because he's not suitable for marriage or dating.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's done with his life for the last 8 years.
Yeah. There's nothing I can say. I cannot defend Mitch at all. What I do know is that Krysten is going to get tired of it eventually. No one that's not in that world of being an environmentalist
to the extreme.
That's an outsider that comes into that type of world and expect to just float along with all of these different type of rules. All of a sudden, eventually, it's going to be a weight that's going to be too heavy for somebody to carry.
I think so.
And I think eventually, I think she's going to start to feel that, and she's going to have enough. I mean, it's only natural because, again, like we was talking about last week, she is the one that's doing all of it.
Every bit of it. And right now, she's embracing it.
Yes.
She's saying, it's sad. Like, I feel like she's a hostage. Like, I want to rescue her.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I'm so happy, and this is the path that we wanted, and we're been, like, I'm putting words in her mouth. But basically, it's been 180 degrees turnaround from the honeymoon. This totally different. She's, like, selling it so hard. And I'm like, sweetheart, you cannot be happy. Yeah. You basically called this man a hoarder to your friends.
Yeah.
And no. Like, I'm not saying that her place was pristine like Sasha's, but it just has some order to it.
Yeah.
His doesn't. But he has to have everything his way.
Yeah.
And I think that she got so shook up at the beginning by him not being that into her. And she was so nervous that, like, the relationship was going to fail right off the bat, that she's now like, you know, whatever he needs me to do. Also, significantly, I think.
What's that?
She shared with him her history as far as what happened with her engagement.
Yes.
I found it weird because she was saying how previously when she shared this information with other significant others, they didn't treat her so kindly about it. And I don't really understand. So if you guys recall, she basically was left not at the altar, but she found out 2 weeks before she was to get married, a destination wedding that she had apparently paid for, which that's a red flag number one. Like, did he pay for any of it? But she paid for it. She said she spent her life savings on this destination wedding for her and her friends and close family, and finds out that he's been cheating on her for 6 months, 2 weeks before the wedding. So she and her family and friends still went to the destination and partied instead of getting married.
Yeah.
And I mean, Mitch responded to it very kindly.
Not at first. At first he says, "That's weird."
Because it is weird.
But you can tell that
what's weird about it?
That was not the response she was looking for. But he cleaned it up really nicely.
But I think he was going to say the nice things anyway. Yeah. You know, it's just, shocking to. I think you can handle that one of two ways. You could either cancel everything and see how much of your money you could get back, or you could do what she did. She chose what she did. She was fine with that because at least she still had something to show for the money that she spent.
True.
I don't knock her for that, but if she had canceled everything and tried to get whatever money she could get back, I wouldn't knock her for that either.
Yeah.
So for him, being how he is, he probably would have tried to get as much money back as he could have.
Yeah.
And
he wouldn't have spent it in the first
place. He wouldn't have. But he would have given the recommendation for someone to get their money back. And that's not what she did. So it was probably his knee-jerk reaction to say that's weird. But for him saying, I would never do you like that. I'm going to always be open with you. I'm kind of direct, which he's shown the example that he is pretty direct.
Yeah.
So, she can believe that. And she responded to that very positively.
She did.
But I think that she's just hoping for anything. So anything that he gives, anything that he does do that's semi-right, she's willing to seize hold of it and call him perfect.
Yeah.
But what she's having to endure, it's just not suitable for somebody who lives a normal life. He doesn't live a normal life.
No.
It's uncomfortable to watch her make so many adjustments to him, and for him to call all the shots, it's disappointing.
It is. I mean, you know what? She, by her own admission, she said that she is an adaptable person.
Yeah.
And I've seen it go with this here thing. Let me just tell you, down in the South, they have an old saying. They'll say something like, this person is far beyond where the buses run. And that's Mitch. He is way out there. And I can't see a person being able to adapt long term to such. I'm not an environmentalist, so for whoever that watches this video, that is, respectfully,
does mean that, but that was funny. Yeah, he is extreme. Yes. She said he was extreme. Yes. His friends know that he's extreme. And they even said to her that she shouldn't be the only one making the adjustments. And she is right now. Yes. She's adjusting whatever it is that she wants to do, where she wants to shop, what she wants to keep in the house, what kind of plastic she can have in the house, what type of party theme that they can have. He couldn't even buy party decorations. He told her flat out no to that. She said, we want to go to the party store. He said, nope, we're going to go someplace where we can rent the stuff. Mm-hmm. And then he even stole, like the Grinch, he stole his niece's toys to decorate for his party. Yeah. Yeah. What type of... it's beyond me. And I wonder, like, how many rocks did they have to dig up to find Mitch to be on this show? Yeah. Like, there has got to be so many other men that they could have chosen. And for her. Yes. He ain't like no perfect match for Krysten.
No, he's not a perfect match for anybody. I mean, why? Is he the only person left in San Diego? Why did they choose him? I'm still trying to figure it out. And
he's making 40-somethings look bad. Yes. Like, if I was choosing, I would never pick another 40-year-old based upon Mitch. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. Like, I promise you, people don't get that crazy when they turn 40. Like, it's they gotta find a better representative because he is off the chain. Yes. And the last thing that I want to bring up.
You have more?
I have just a little more.
Okay. Shoot.
Because I'm still on the audaciousness of Mitch. He wants to complain about the dog snoring. Like he haven't had this woman jump through every other fiery hoop that he sets out before her. Yes. Now he got a problem with the snoring dog. And let me tell you something. I don't like snoring, period. I don't like a snoring spouse. Now,
why'd you look at me? Don't look at me when you say
that. And so a snoring dog will get on my nerves. What I'm not fully understanding, y'all, is like, can they hear the dog snoring from outside the room or is the dog sleeping in the bed? Because that sounds like an easy fix to me. I'm kicking the dog out into, I don't know, anywhere else that I'm not if I'm trying to sleep. Mm-hmm. But if it's really snoring that loud, you know, maybe it's some sort of doggy deviated septum surgery they can give it fixed. I don't know. Pug, it looks like a pug, right? Yeah. They have a lot of issues. Like, they're just not, like, the best made dog. Yeah. Like, history and time hasn't been kind to them. Yeah. So it does. It has, like, a lot of the traditional issues that pugs have. But he has no room to complain about anything. It got on my nerves, actually, that he had the audacity to complain. And no, he's not trying to tell her to get rid of her dog. I think she will put her foot down for Luna.
Possibly.
I hope.
Possibly.
I mean, come on.
I don't know. She's
not showing me enough backbone. Yeah. I'm ready for Krysten to get some backbone and stand up and be like, you know what? This is my house too. We're gonna do things like this as well. Where I'm willing to accommodate you in a lot of ways, but I'm going to need to see some adjustments on your part.
Yeah. You know what? I do have one more thing to say.
All right, come on with it.
Mitch, you're getting on my
I mean, and it's been since day one. It's been since the wedding. Mm-hmm. So I hope that Krysten gains enough backbone to say no on decision day, because they're gonna get divorced at some point if they stay married. Yes. Might as well do it sooner rather than later, because that man is gonna drive her straight on up the wall.
Really?
When she sees how he keeps her house when they come together and join spaces. Yeah.
It's over.
It's over. So, you know, take the hint right now. Run, girl. Yeah. Run.
Please.
I think that covers what we're going to talk about for Married at First Sight until we get to our sidebar conversation. So look forward to those. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and comment for us, like, and share. We'll talk to you soon.